Hey guys, here's just a little video I thought I would do. In this video I'm going to be showing, I want to say action figures because technically maybe there's only one, so I will say action collectible pickup. Got a ton of stuff to go through, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to show is one that I don't think I showed before. I got this half price, so it was $39, so it was like $20, and I couldn't pass it up. And that was the Legacy die-cast power coin set. It comes with the 5 original coins in this, you could say, a nice little display. And it's got the 5 original Rangers. Again, I got this for 20 bucks. The day I went to pick this up, apparently they thought that in their flyer they had listed the wrong thing, but it turned out it was that, so definitely glad to grab that for half price. At the time I should have grabbed 2 of them, but fortunately I just went and grabbed the one. On to the next thing is the thing that I wasn't really going to get when it first came out, but I was at Toys R Us one day and I was looking at their clearance table, and this was on there. It was open and it looked like somebody had returned it. So I wasn't sure about the price. So then when I seen the price on it, which is right there, I couldn't pass it up, and that's from the Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. It was the blade that they used. Looks pretty cool. I am going to be picking up their blaster, which this combines to, so I cannot wait to get that. Let's see. On to the next thing is something I have loose, but I was looking to get a complete one, and I just want to, before I show what it is, say thank you to Greg Sheen for letting me know about this. Fortunately, they only had one, and he ended up picking it up for himself, but I guess afterwards he changed his mind, so he let me know that he wasn't planning on keeping it and he was going to return it. And I told him, you know, if he decides to return it, I'd be more than willing to just to give him the money for it, and which I did. So I'm glad to have a complete one, and it is the Legacy Saba Sword. I thought I would never get a complete one, especially for after taxes. It was like 56 something here in Canada, which I was more than happy to pay. This has been out of stock at all Toys R Us's. So it was cool that he went there that day and found the only one that they had. I did plan on going earlier that day, but he went there way before I did, and I'm glad he did. So I'm glad to add that to my collection. And the next thing, I went the same day, and the item I'm going to show is one that I decided to scan it and check the price, and I'm glad I did because it was on clearance. So I definitely had to pick it up because originally it was $159, down to $107, and I got it price matched to $97. $6 plus tax, and that was the Legacy Red Ranger helmet. This thing is friggin' cool. I cannot wait to open it and have it on display. Next thing is the Japan release of the Morpher from Super Mega Force, the Silver Ranger. This is complete. I got this off of eBay a while ago, but I can't remember how much I paid for it. I am slowly collecting the Japan stuff, so I'm glad to have this and add it to my collection. The last Power Rangers thing was also on clearance at Toys R Us because it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and it was originally $39.99 on for $23, and that was the 2-pack of the Rita and Zordon figures. Now I have all the movie ones, so definitely glad to add this to my collection. What's next? Go with this here. I got this from the Dollarama, which I definitely was happy to grab, and that's the 2-pack of the Ghostbusters Cars. Definitely glad to add this to my collection. Okay, only a few more things. Next thing I got from EB Games, this is actually technically the only figure. I paid $4.98 for this because it was on clearance, and that's the Commissioner Gordon figure from Arkham Knight. Again, only paid $4.98. When I seen this, I definitely grabbed it first, which I'm glad because the person in there was looking at it too. I'm going to try to get the other ones to the set, but for under 10 bucks, couldn't pass it up. On to the next thing I got. Originally was $74.99, 98, and they were on clearance for $29.98, and it's the little robot from Watch Dogs 2. You can control this with the app on your phone, so I'm going to eventually get around and set that up. This thing looks pretty cool, and I've seen reviews for this online, and it looks really good, so definitely, you know, glad to have this little thing to play around with. Next thing I got originally retails for $129, but right now at Toys R Us it was on clearance for $99, and this one store that I go to here in London, Ontario, the guy there had it brand new. Originally he wanted $55 for it, but I got it down to $40, which I could not pass it up, and that was the Optimus Primal, the 20th anniversary. Definitely like the way this package looks, and figure looks pretty cool too, so glad to add this to my always growing collection. Now on to the last two things. Next thing I got from eBay, from a guy here in Canada, and I believe it was free shipping. Can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I was happy to get it, and I have no idea how he ended up shipping this in Canada through the mail, and that's a replica sword from Zelda. This thing is awesome. Again, I'm surprised that he got this, an actual full-size sword, shipped in the mail. I do know they had a shield for this, so I'm going to have to eventually track that down to complete this, but I'm going to eventually hang this on my wall because it's pretty cool looking. Now on to the last thing I got. I am also a wrestling fan, so when I came across this, I definitely had to grab it. I got it from a friend of mine. At first, he wasn't really wanting to sell it, but I kind of talked him into it, so I'm glad to have this to my collection. I do need a little repair on this, as it's missing one of the gems and one of the things on the... So I'm hoping to eventually get this fixed, because I think it looks pretty cool. Here comes the champ. Hopefully you guys like this video. Sorry there was a lot of things and kind of rambled on about them. Leave a comment and a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.